Hey everybody, let's review irregular polygons. I told you that these were going to come back to haunt you. A lot of us are struggling with this, and this is most definitely one of the most difficult tasks that I get my third graders to face every year. So let's dive right into it. Now, these top three, 1, 2, and 3, were the ones that were given to you on the assignment. We're going to review those real quick before we start tackling the new one, the beast, the bulk, the business of the work today. That's bottom one. So let's tackle these first top three to make sure that we understand the basis of what we're doing here. Now, the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go through these and make sure we know what is the missing side. Now, this shape is a hexagon. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides long, but I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 measurements, which means I'm missing 2 measurements. If you don't know those 2 measurements, you're not going to be able to figure this out. You've got to calculate those. So this top one is 4 centimeters, the entire portion. This is a horizontal line. It goes across. This line down here that also has a measurement is also horizontal, but this one's only 3 centimeters. It's missing this extra portion right here, which is that portion right there. If the total thing is 4, it takes you 4 centimeters to get from there to there. It takes you 3 centimeters to get from here to here. How many more centimeters does it take you to get from there to there? 3 to 4 is 1. So this side right here is 1 centimeter. Now, how about this one? We're going to look at the same thing. The entire vertical side is 6 centimeters long. This portion is 2 centimeters. How long is the remainder? Well, the difference between 6 and 2 is 4. So if it takes me 2 to get here, it's going to take me 4 more to get here because, again, the entire side is 4. The entire distance from here down to here should also, I said that wrong. The entire side is 6. Which means the distance from here all the way down to here should also be 6. We've already got 2 accounted for. So this side is 4. Now what we're going to look at is the perimeter. So to calculate the perimeter on this one, I'm going to add all these together. 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 3. And I'm going to write that out. 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 3. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. 4, 2, 4, 1, 3, 6. All right, I got them all. Let's add those together. 6 plus 4 makes 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That 2, that 4, that 1, that 3, that also makes 10. 10 plus 10 makes 20. My perimeter is 20 centimeters. Now let's look at area on that one. So for us to do area on this one, we're going to partition this rectangle into 2 smaller rectangles. I got one there and one there. This top one is 4 by 2. 4 by 2. So I do 4 times 2, which is 8. This one is 3 by 4, which is 12. Because 3 times 4 equals 12. To calculate the total area, I have to add those together. So I've got to do 12 plus 8 equals 20 centimeters. My area is 20 centimeters squared. That squared portion, super important. Let's jump on that next one. So, again, let's find those missing sides. So this says 10, 10, 5, and 20. So the entire distance from here to here is 20. This portion is 10. That other portion that's missing right here must also be 10 because 10 plus 10 makes 20. Horizontal sides, the 2 small portions should make the larger portion. Here I get 10 and 5. Takes me 10 centimeters to get from there to there. And then another 5, 10 kilometers. Then another 5 kilometers to get from here to here. So the distance from here all the way down to there is 10 plus 5. It is 15. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides and 6 measurements. We're ready to calculate perimeter and area. Let's start with perimeter. I'm going to start with this 5. 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20. Just counting around. A 5, a 10, a 10, Ooh, let's try that again. A 5, a 10, a 10, a 10, a 15, and a 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 add-ins. I must be ready to go. I'm going to take this 5 and that 5, 15, and I'm going to make 20. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your perimeter is 70 kilometers. Let's look at area on that one. We've got it partitioned into one rectangle there and one rectangle there. So let's look at both those rectangles. This rectangle, the length times the width is 10 times 10, not times 15. 15 is the entire portion from there all the way down to there. That is 15. We stop right here. 10 times 10 is 100. Here, I got 5 times 20. 5 times 20 is 100. I'm going to do 20 5 times. I can get rid of that 0 and do 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Add that 0 back on. I get 100. 100 plus 100 makes 200. My area is 200 kilometers squared. Let's look at that last one. Again, we got to calculate those missing sides, folks. I don't know how long this side is, and this is different. This is an octagon. It's got 8 sides. So, the distance from here to here is right there, and it's 1 kilometer. The distance from here to here is right there, and it's 3 kilometers, so it's a total from 4, and then there's 2 there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your missing unknown side is 6 kilometers. Now, how about this side? Also missing this measurement here. Well, if this measurement is that big, this measurement is the same size if I had drawn it not crookedly, but that's 2 kilometers, so this one is also 2 kilometers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 measurements, but I've got 8 sides. I need to know that one there too. That one is the same as that one, 3 kilometers, 3 kilometers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. That's going to give me 8 sides to an octagon and all the numbers I need to make a perimeter equation. So I've got 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus another 3 plus 1. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. I got 8 sides. I got everything I need to get this one squared off. Let's go ahead and just add all those numbers together. I've got let's make this 3 and that 3 a 6. And then let's make 2, 4, 6. Let's make those 2's a 6. Then I get 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1. Well, I know that 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 3, 18, 19, 20, 21. Plus 1 gets me to 22. And my perimeter is, in fact, 22 kilometers. That's pretty cool. Let's look at the area of those shapes. Well, to do area, I got to do length times width. And what's the length times width of this top portion? Well, it's 2 by 6. So 2 times 6 equals 12. Here I got to do length times width again. I got 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. I got to take that area and put them together. 12 plus 6 equals 6, 7, 8. That's 18 kilometers. My area is 18 kilometers squared. Let's look at this guy. This guy is different than what we've done, but it's the same process. First, we have to figure out the unknown sides. Our unknowns is this entire side. We do not have this portion labeled either. We know that 12 is this entire portion, 3, 9, something, 10, 6, something, and 20. I want you to pause this video right now. See if you can't figure out what that unknown side is. I'll wait. All right, I waited. You can like pause and stuff. I've got a limited amount of time on this one. So we're going to dive right in here. Did you figure out this portion and this portion? Well, to figure out this portion, it's a horizontal line. It goes across. You got to look at all the other horizontal lines to do it. From here to here is 6. That's from here to here is 6. From here to here is 3. That's from here to here is 3. If the total portion is 20, this portion is 6, and this portion is 3. What do I have to add to 6 and 3 to make 20? 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus what gets 20? 11. This portion is 11 feet. How about this portion? Well, I've got to look at all the other vertical lines. So I got one vertical line there. I got another vertical line here. I got another vertical line there and another vertical line here. But this vertical line and this vertical line are not connected to these vertical lines, but they still matter. Let's look at why. We know that this distance from here to here is 10 feet. So here to there is 10 feet. I got to figure out this missing portion right there. If I go over to this side, this missing portion is not given. It's only the whole thing that is 12 feet. I've got to now look at this portion over here. This one, it from here to there is 9 feet. What is the rest of it got to be 12 feet? Well, 9, 10, 11, 12. From here to here is 3 feet. Because from here to here is outlined right there is 9 feet. And we know that the whole thing is 12 feet because 9 plus 3 makes 12. This portion is 3, and I hadn't drawn this crooked, this portion would also be 3 feet. If this portion is 3 feet, and this portion is 10 feet, that's this portion over here, two sides of that one, 10 plus 3 makes 13. Because this is 10 feet, and this is 3 feet, and you put 3 plus 10, my total is 13 feet. I now have figured out all of my sides. I'm going to cross these portions out just so that I don't get confused when I do my addition. And I'm going to make sure that I have circled all the sides. That will help me keep track of things and not get distracted by all those other numbers that I've got there. All right, let's get through this. Ready? Now that we know all the sides, we're going to start right here and we're going to add them. 6 plus 10 plus 11 plus 9, plus 3, plus 12, plus 20, plus 13, and then back to 6. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. That equation will calculate perimeter. How about area? To do area, I've actually got this partitioned into 3 parts. One there, this whole darn thing, and this one. What are those 3 equations? Well, we know that this is 3, because it's 3 there. This entire portion is 20, so I get 3 times 20. Here I get 6 feet by 10, 6 times 10. And here I get 3 feet by 9, 3 times 9. Here's what I want you to do. Solve those 3, add them together. Add those together, see if you can't calculate the area and the perimeter, and email it to me. I'm interested to see how well you do, folks. Take your time, get an adult for help. We'll see you next time.